my for a gold, black and yellow with the boots and the gold suit. We had a go-go last week. We don't really care who got last week. Riding under me, the blog and really bumping me. Go some bad. You don't want.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Defense showing blitz. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
First carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, Trubisky. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. Once more the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Slide, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. Aguayo on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Trubisky will throw. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. It's Trubisky. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better.
Here we go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They go screenplay to Langford. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His 1st career sack.
What's the pass?
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. To throw, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. In motion right is White. Detroit! Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bridgewater again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. And if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Let's go. Move 58.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go. Wide 80.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is Langford. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They keep it on the ground with Langford. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And now out comes Minnesota. up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Wide 80.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bridgewater now on second down. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The slot man in motion right. They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Langford again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now Trubisky to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a loss on the play. second down. Here's Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Langford, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Langford held up short, and the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And out now come the Vikings. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Second down, Bridgewater. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. To throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And down he goes taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with Cook, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They try again with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory formation time for the